Okay, it's your 48-hour forecast for southeastern PA, most of New Jersey, and all of Delaware. I'm updating this on Saturday the 29th. Your next update will be Monday the 31st. Today's video is going to deal with some warm spring temperatures, colder temperatures, rain, and then just to top it off, we're going to talk about what would be maybe an oddity, a snowstorm for Philadelphia. Now, this afternoon, these are temperatures around 3 o'clock, basically 70s, even a couple of 80s, I think, will be snapped into this area here. If you look around, you'll probably see it on a bank somewhere. This takes you to around 4 in the afternoon. Still quite warm. You can see the waters off the coast here. They're warming up a little bit, but they're still pretty chilly out a little further from land. But as we move this, I want you to pay particular attention up here towards New York City. Um, this is around, let's see, this is around 6 o'clock, and you can see the temperatures are still quite warm out here. But look at this backdoor cold front that's coming down. It's 50 in New York and just 70s on the other side of Newark. And then as we go through the nighttime hours, this takes you to around 8 o'clock. It's making some headway into this warm temperatures. The 70s are getting squeezed down now towards the west, and unusually, temperatures are in the 40s. So we got literally a 30-degree difference across this line here, which is really unusual, but it does happen. Now we move this to around, let's take this to around midnight. And you can see it's made it all the way down to Philly. So Philly, you're into the 40s. Go to Wilmington, you're in the 60s. So go figure. Here in Atlantic City, you're in the 40s. Go down here towards Wildwood and Cape May and Vineland, and you're in the 60s. Delaware, you haven't got it yet. But there is a little bit of precipitation you need to deal with, and I'll back this up a little bit. There are a few showers, and you can see them crossing the area in the afternoon on Saturday. And again, it's just unusual to get this kind of backdoor cold front here coming down. And then this will continue to work its way to the east. Now this takes you to around 3 in the morning. Temperatures 40s. There's even a couple 30s up here in northern Jersey. But now the temperatures of being 60s are squeezed down here towards Dover and southern Delaware. And now Wilmington and Philly, you're kind of getting more in line with each other. And then this works its way further to the east, but it kind of stops right around there, right around, this is what time? This is Sunday morning around 8 o'clock. And that's kind of where it stops. And then what happens is you have this thing try to reverse. Now, there's no precipitation at this time, except for some showers. And you can see them. I'm just running this back and forth Sunday morning. There's just a few showers there. But something will happen as we go through the day. And you'll see this would take you to around 9 o'clock at night, Sunday night. But back to the temperatures here. It's like a seesaw. Um, the warmer temperatures have now moved back up here closer to Wilmington towards Philadelphia, but still to the north, temperatures are in the 40s. And then as that rain moves in, these temperatures start to push that cold front away. Now, this is Monday morning around 6 o'clock. 60s are beginning to come back into view, and the 40s are getting pushed towards the north. And then as we show you the precipitation, there's even some thunderstorms here because of the contrast and the cold front coming through. Big contrast in temperatures. This takes you to around 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and then we have a couple of showers coming through. And then as we get towards the 8 o'clock in the evening on Monday night, there's a big cold front to the west here. I made the map a little different, but you can see them out here. This is a line of thunderstorms coming across with some cold air behind it, and it'll push all these 60s out of the way. And this is Monday evening when this is starting to come across the region. So let's talk about the snow I mentioned. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is, I like to look way ahead if you've been following me for the last 10 years. And the European I think 7 out of the last 9 runs on the AI have shown something. and I'm going to show it to you here. And it's not the GFS that's been wrong all winter. This is the Euro AI. Now, I don't expect any snow next week in our area here, but here is Monday morning starting to show some snow out here, just touching into, southwestern PA. But you're going to see this. Now, this is during the day on Monday, and it's snowing in Philly, it's snowing in Baltimore, and it's beginning to snow up here towards New York, and it's Reading and Allentown. And you're going to say, well, how could that happen? How can that happen? Well, here you go. You got cold temperatures here. So it'll be a wet snow if it does happen. And again, if is the big word here, because as you go into the overnight on Monday, late in the day and overnight, it's not a bad storm. I mean, it's another moderate one, but for April 8th, it's unusual. And usually the mountainous region wouldn't be unusual, but for it to snow down here, that's unusual. So again, 7 out of 9 runs, it's showing this thing, and it's pretty consistent. And it's not the GFS. I'm just telling you that. But I think it's something I'm gonna keep my eye on and see if it keeps repeating itself and if any of the other models catch on. All right, everybody, take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow with the general forecast. But then I'll talk to you on Monday with the 48-hour forecast.